Alright, this is lecture DiffeHellman, whatever number this is. We're going to walk through this. It's actually pretty simple. How it works, we'll say Alice and Bob share a DiffeHellman group, which in this case is GP, and a large prime number and an integer G. Okay? Alice would choose GP and shares them with Bob. Alice generates a large random number X and sends the half key. So, basically she took the G to the X to generate the big X. Okay? Mod P. That's mod P, by the way. And sends it to Bob. X is a really large number. Bob generates the other half key, which is G to the Y. Okay? Remember, G and P were shared from Alice to Bob. Remember that. Okay? And then sends the half key to Alice. So it's really simple. Then they compute them. Okay? And what happens is they each can share the key, but they don't know all the numbers. Because remember, right here, share them. Hold on, where's it at? Generates a large random number X and sends the half key, but she doesn't share what the large G, the X she doesn't share. There it is. Yeah, the X is not shared. The X is not shared. Okay, and Bob doesn't share the Y. Okay, so key K is at least as strong as the strongest half key. We're going to walk through an example and you'll see how all this works in a minute. Neither Alice or Bob can know. They can't screw it up because it gets the same result, but they don't know what the other one started with. Okay, what this gives us is the ability to. You don't have to know who you're working with. So I could work with Austin. Okay. Okay. But it doesn't prevent authentication. Again, I could work with, but really, is it Austin I'm working with? I don't know because there's no authentication. Doesn't prevent replay, but let's see how it works. Okay, so considering a DiffeHellman scheme of G3 and P353, that's what we share. Alice and Bob, so Alice picks 97, doesn't share it with Bob. Bob picks 233, doesn't share it with Alice. Okay, so the only two numbers that are shared so far is the 3 and the 353. Okay, so far so good? Alice picks 97, keeps a secret. Bob picks 233 and keeps it secret. They compute the half keys. Okay? So, remember, Alice picked the 97. It was, wasn't it? Yeah, Alice picked 97. So she took the 3, and remember the 3 was the G we started with. So you take the 3 to the 97th, mod the P, the 353. So 3, remember the 3 and the 353 is what we shared. The 97 and the 233 we didn't share. So Alice computes 3 to the 97th mod 353, and that gives us 40. Bob, again, didn't share the 233, goes 3 to the 233 mod 353, and gets 248. Okay? Then you take, so Alice, now we're down here, the 40, so remember Alice generated the 40, remember that? She shared that with Bob. Okay? Bob has the 233. So the 40 to 233 mod 353 gives us 160. And Bob shared the 248 with Alice. So then 248 to the 97th, which was Alice picked. Remember, Alice didn't share the 97. And they each get 160. So neither one of them shared the 97 or the 250 or 233, yet they came up with the same result. See how that works? So without knowing each other, we were able to compute the exact same key. Everybody see it? Yes, easy. I mean, it does. It does. You follow the math. The math is very simple. That's the entire math right there. But that's the entire math. Okay.
Can we have this and AES as an or assignment?
No.
It's an and.
No. That had to be an and. Because even if it was an XOR, then you would have to do either of them. Oh, there's two assignments, I do none. No, that wouldn't work. You can't have an XOR either. So,
That's great.
could you have a NOR? No, you can't have that. Okay. All right, so here's another one. So the G and the P, remember we share those two. The 2 and the 11th we share, but the 6 and the 8 we don't share. Okay? So we go 2 to the 6th mod 11, and 2 to the 8th mod 11. Then we share the 9 and the 3. Okay? The 9 to the 8th and the 3 to the 6th, we end up with the same key. Okay? On the assignment, I ask you for both half keys. So in other words, I want you to tell me the 3 2 times. The reason is, I've had a lot of students in the past who did it wrong. And they share it one time. Wrong. Where if you did it both times, you're like, wait a minute, they don't match. Exactly, it's to check your work. But if you just do it one time, say you only calculate the top one, but you screwed up something, then you just submit that, and then you get both of them wrong. So submit both of them. And they should match on this one. Unlike the matching and that other stuff where they didn't always match. So you understand the concept here. We're picking numbers, sharing those, keeping other numbers safe, and bringing up the calculator shared number based on that.
So you want those 4 numbers?
Yeah, I think I asked you for the half key and then the final key. I think I do. It's pretty basic. And what do I ask you for? I'll ask you just for the ending number. I ask you just for the 3s at the end. It's pretty simple. And there's an assignment up there for it. So, all right.
When's that due?
It's due soon. I don't know. Look on your schedule. Okay, fine. It's due on the 11th. It's due after the exam.
Can we swap the AES?
Actually, I'll tell you what. Since I haven't quite modified the exam yet for the new AES capability,
You can leave it off.
I'm going to move your exam until the 11th. Would that work?
I thought it was till the 11th anyway.
No, that's finals week. I don't have to give you till Friday.
I think you do anyway.
No, I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Tell you what I'm going to do.
You have our permission.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
We can even move to the 12th.
So when is the 11th? What day is that?
Sunday, I think.
This, again, this, yeah, is that Sunday?
It is Sunday.
Not if I look at the September calendar. It's a Friday. Okay, so I'm moving it due till Sunday. So AES will be due Tuesday. You want to meet next Tuesday? Do the last two. Let's meet and do the last two thingy. Who's he's there?
So on the final,
Yes.
is this the class that's proctored?
It's not going to be proctored. You're going to do it at home. Okay.
Are we using Proctor U? or-
No, you're just going to take it at home. Okay. Yeah, we haven't got that worked out yet. So, all right. So what's going to happen is, again, these dates only pertain to fall 2015. The final will be due on Sunday. Next Tuesday, AS is due. Okay? AS is due on Tuesday, 11:59. That doesn't mean show up to class with questions. It's too late at that point. Okay? I mean, you can still ask questions, but you really need to be, don't start then. Trust me, don't start then. Okay? Don't think, I can use a calculator, I can be done. No, you can't. Okay. So, and DiffeHellman's due on Sunday as well, and then that's the last assignment. All right? So if people don't watch this recording, they won't know the new dates. All right.